Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. And likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 90, NASDAQ off 31, S&P's off 10, gold contract up $5.90, trading at $1,613 an ounce. Silver up 31 cents, trading at $29.13 an ounce. Platinum flat at $1,580 an ounce. Copper down a penny at $3.43 a pound. Light sweet crude flat at $92.96. Bonds up 10 ticks, trading out at $143.14. That baby's on the way to $144. The juice continues in the bond market, as well as King Dollar. King Dollar up 67 ticks out here at 83.01. She's making her way into the 84 and a quarter. Euro down 39 ticks at 128.94, and the yen down $1.12 at 94.89. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You're down $11. You did 630 million shares. Bottom line is that you get the cash S&P. We're at that 1547, and you can expect the volatility to continue in this market, folks. Up, down, and all around. We are going to need more volume on the way down. The way this market is trading right now, if we go over and take a look at the SPY, the deviance is in here. There's no two ways about it. And when I say deviance, what you have is this. We're going to go a lot lower. There's no two ways about that. But you're going to get a few more bounces. Today we had 2 intraday bounces. No volume on the intraday bounces. Each and every time down with some real juice. The last trade in the SPY out here has some real juice in the downtown price point. Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. What you have with the Dow is this. Bottom line, she pulled back. She's at a price point right now of 1442. And what you have out here is that she got in. We were talking about this. What happens, folks, is that when you come down, and you come down higher volume, is particularly, when you have the volatility intraday, you come off the highs. Bottom line comes right back into that low of 2 days ago, and that low of 2 days ago, that price, that was 14,382. We get to 14,383. What we do out here, so let's see. Now what you're going to do, you're going to match up that volume from both today and 2 days ago. And when we take a look at that, what you have 647 million versus 731. Now what that says, this was wild, that you're going to get another bounce here tomorrow. Doesn't mean we're not going over the highs, but you're going to get another bounce. We go with the deviance, baby, deviance. The NASDAQ composite. What we did with the composite is this. The composite gap down, and that's always pretty, down 31 bucks. You're also gapping against the same number of 2 days ago. The difference with the composite is we have the same amount of energy on the way down. And the composite, NASDAQ composite, is still the weakest indice out there, folks. And, of course, what we had inside the NDX 100 today, if we go over to Oracle, one of the largest weightings inside the NDX 100, that just got toasted, roasted, and all the above. That came down over 10%. Volume blew out of the stock, 132 million shares, and that was after making highs with 56 million. When you take this back, and we put this back a bit, this is going to do some real destruction to it. Because what you have is this. When you take the channel line from the lows out here, what you're going to see, when I say the lows about a year and a half ago, what you're going to see is that was busted with conviction. I mean big-time conviction. And that's saying we're at 32. That's saying it comes all the way back to 25. And, of course, when we talk about channels, folks, at TFNN tonight, 6:30 to 8 o'clock, we have our man, Mr. Bud Rolfs. Bud, TFNN legend. He came out of retirement, and he's out of retirement, folks, just for tonight. He's going to do an outstanding workshop for you. It goes an hour and a half. And what you get with that workshop is that you also get the executive summary report. Now, if you can't make it tonight, what does happen is this, folks, is that sign up for the workshop. It will be on your page for 30 days. You can go over and over this workshop as many times as you want. And I can tell you flat out, you're not only going to learn about what he thinks the market's going to do in the next 4 years. What you learn is that how he looks at the market. And we're talking about primary trading ranges. We're talking about channels. We're talking about PTRs. We're talking about how markets react. Not just he's going to show you how they go up, how they pull back. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. It's only $179. What you get for the $179, you get the full workshop. If you can make it live tonight, that's great. 6:30 to 8 o'clock, you get the executive summary, and it stays on your page for a full month. After the close out here, we're going to have Nike come out with numbers. Nike closed out here today at 53.60, down $1.30. The way Nike's trading coming into it. Now, this is going to get... So watch this. This is pretty cool. What Nike did today is this, folks. Yeah, $53.60. The last time Nike had any volume on the way up was $52.74. Okay, so this is how this shakes out. So everyone was in the store after that price point, and there was no volume. Okay, what ends up happening today? Stock goes from $54.46 down to $53.60 with volume expanding. Okay. Bottom line, I suspect what you're going to see is that when Nike comes out with the numbers, Nike's going to trade lower. We had a question in the Tigers Den about can you use Tiger dollars for the workshop? Absolutely. Can you use Tiger dollars on anything we do at TFNN? So if you have Tiger dollars, yeah, get out there and use them because you're going to get a great education. Some of the high volume stocks we had today, we had Bank of America down 21. Oh, we'll get the financials were getting hit big time, folks. Cisco was down 83 cents. You had Micron off 24. Intel was down 14. If we do go over into the some of those financials, what you're going to see is the yeah, I love it. I got to tell you, one of the Tigers just put in the den, folks. Tiger dollars are valued at about 5 to 1 versus the Cyprus currency. Maybe 500 to 1. There's no doubt. That was awesome, Mark. Okay, so the financials. So check it out. The financials are hit, and why they're hit because, see, the Cyprus deal goes like this, folks. Well, first off, let me show you how they're hit. Let's see. So you get J.P. Morgan down 77 cents. Wells Fargo's off 30. No big deal. Goldman Sachs down 4.75. Visa 153. Goldman's the bigger one out there. You had volume come into it. All of the above. We did 4.6 million shares. Goldman's on its way down to 128, and we're at 145 right now. Big numbers. See, the Cyprus deal, too, folks, goes like this. The Cyprus deal has to do with who gave all the money to the banks, because they're going to take a hit extraordinaire. You know, they're still at the point that they can't get their banks open. They're going to try to get them open on the 25th of March, and I suspect that that's not going to happen either. You know, so, you know, we'll see how the longer it goes, the more problematic it's going to turn into a real social problem, not only over there, but I suspect what you will see happen is that once it's a social problem over there, there's going to be folks that, you know, are scrambling and taking bread out of the banks over in Europe. See, what the argument about, there's a lot of different valid arguments over there, and these valid arguments would be probably in any country that the way it comes down. And we can see it in our own downdraft in 2007, 2008. And what it is this, is the person that's on the street or the business that's on the street is looking, and they feel that once you were in the European Union, that the union itself was supposed to take care of you. Okay? So that's the first part. The second part, and this is where the social deal comes down, there's 2,000 people out there demonstrating right now because they're thinking of closing one bank. And many of those people, when they're interviewing them, what they're talking about is this. They're talking about, hey, hold it. The people that are running all these banks have already taken all the money and they ran. That's going to be an issue. There's a million issues. The bottom line is that they're broke. That's the bottom line. They're broke. The euro's going to hell in a handbag. It's at 128. That's going to go to par. Dollar wants to go to probably 89 to par. It's the dollar and gold, folks. That's the bottom line. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the markets, we had the Dow down 90, NASDAQ off 31, S&P's off $9.50. We're going to be right back.